As more and more details come out of Ottawa as to the funding and the non-funding and who knew what when, a lot of people are still asking themselves the question, is the government of Justin Trudeau corrupt? We are broadcasting from the Secret Bar on top of the George Restaurant on Queen Street East in Toronto. My guest today is well-known criminal defense lawyer Kim Schofield. Welcome to the show. I'll put the question to you. Is the government corrupt, and how do we find out whether it is? A lot of details out there.
Okay, so I think really the question is not just are they corrupt, but are they blind to their own actions? So have they done things contrary to the Conflict of Interest Act? And I think it's very clear, and even from their own admissions, that the answer is yes. Does the violation of the act make them corrupt? Perhaps. Does it make them criminally liable? Probably not. But really what we have to say is, why are we here again? Because this is not the first time. Trudeau, it's actually the third time that he's had this kind of scrutiny.
The ethics commissioner looks at it and says, yes, you're guilty, small fine, on to the next case.
Okay, and the answer to why why this keeps happening is the act has no teeth. The act is impotent. There's nothing to it. So it's a governing act that says don't do the following. But if you do the following, well, pay $500. How can that prevent this kind of behavior?
Well, I mean, isn't that the whole purpose of the law? Is that if you break the law, there are sanctions. And you don't want to have to suffer those sanctions because otherwise you're in deep trouble.
But there are no sanctions. This is the problem. A $500 fine is the maximum sanction. So what we have to look at is we have to look at that act, which is a good start, but we have to say what sanctions would really have some teeth, like perhaps not being able to run in office a consecutive term.
Or be in any corporate office.
Or be in any corporate office, or a financial penalty that actually has some teeth that may speak to the allegation that's been proven.
Is it because we are such a kind, gentle country? Other countries have strict laws and people go to jail for offenses such as are purported in Ottawa. Is it because we rely on people's good nature and goodwill?
Well, I think it's because we've been tolerant of this behavior for a long time. And that's really why.
Okay, so Canadians should be less tolerant of their politicians mucking up.
100%.
Kim Schofield, 3 minutes. Thanks very much.
Thank you.
Thank you for watching. We are going to continue to broadcast from the Secret Bar here on top of the George Restaurant courtyards on Queen Street East in Toronto. In these days, where politicians are spending a lot of your money, Parliament's not sitting, it's important to have an independent news source. That's what we are doing. We hope you subscribe.